that's what we're here back to a new Winnie the Pooh Blood Honey 2 video, and today I am going to be doing a more in-depth breakdown of the trailer, because I feel like I didn't really do a full-on breakdown when we did the reaction to it. So this one we are going to be doing a full, trying to in-depth breakdown from the trailer of screenshots that I did take from the trailer. And we start with the trailer does start with Christopher Robin having these flashbacks of what I'm supposing, and we can see some of them look like flashbacks of Christopher Robin when he was younger with Pooh. You know, a younger version of Pooh. And I do believe that these are going to be flashbacks that we are going to be seeing, which I do believe there will be several flashbacks we are going to be seeing in this. And we see this little boy as well, and a birthday party too that happens, which I will get back to because it's more in depth onto it. But again, a lot of interesting flashbacks that we can just see of, again, what it looks like of him and Pooh, again, when they were younger. And again, I don't know if this is like a therapist that he's going to, this girl that he's talking to, but he wonders if this is helping, if things are cleared now, and he says that things are a bit better. And we cut to a birthday party of what is supposedly at Christopher Robin's house. And we see all these kids and these parents at the party. And again, we go back to that kid that we saw before, but we see another one that supposedly is the young Christopher Robin, and I guess his brother. And him saying that that was the day that his brother was tooken. Or he was, which again, I'm supposing, thinking like it's his brother that says, but yeah, was tooken that exact day. And then we eventually see Pooh open his eyes and his claws. And then we see in the forest, we see of what is supposedly is Tigger coming from the ground. Rising from the ground, as it says, and he's brought new friends. Obviously, so in Tigger, and a silhouette of what it supposedly is Owl, right? Supposedly is Owl. It is kind of dark in that scene, so it's hard in general, but I'm pretty sure I can see feathers. And then we see Tigger in this building. I don't know if this is like he's surrounding somebody, but we see another person that I don't know if it's supposed to be Pooh, like if this is like a reunion looking type thing that it shows. And we see once again Tigger just crawling out of the ground, yet out of the mud. And we see this van with these girls in it, and they're getting attacked by supposedly is Pooh and his friends. And we see yet another picture of, or scene, which most likely is another flashback gonna be of young Pooh. And we see Piglet. Yes, again, Piglet is not dead. He is surprisingly alive. And he is here. And they're fighting somebody, which I can assume that it's Christopher Robin. It could be somebody else, too. Again, it's kind of hard to tell because we don't see the front of them. And we see Pooh come with what it looks like a bat with nails as well. And then we see some people being rushed to the hospital. Which, of course, that's why Christopher Robin left Pooh and the gang in general to go off to college to become a doctor. And we do see him in his doctor outfit while patients are being rushed to the hospital. And he's asking one of the patients if he can describe what happened to him, and all he got is they did this, meaning the guy that Christopher Robin was talking to, describing that Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, and them did this to him. And then we see this guy that I wanted to talk about that showed him again. Again, it showed him before. That was just talking. I'm supposedly thinking he was talking to Christopher Robin, right? And this scene in particular, when he says that he feared that this day would come. So apparently, this guy may actually be a big focus on the movie. I can just say, because like he would know exactly what's more about what's going on that people are thinking. And then we see Pooh slowly approaching Christopher Robin's house. And of what it looks to be Tigger, it's hard to tell if that's Tigger or Pooh, but gets Christopher Robin and says hello. You can hear, "Hello, Christopher," as it's saying. I would believe that this is probably Tigger. A lot of people are saying that this is probably Tigger. And then we see Owl as well in their lair, as they say that all of the town of Christopher Robin's home, as they would go and destroy it. And then we see, close to the end, we see more chaos that is unfolding, with Pooh grabbing this girl while there's a big blast of fire going in the background and going under this tablecloth of what it looks like, or in these curtains, and these people having a party that are screaming while we see Pooh in this hall and having this chain, and literally rips off, slices one of them too, of the party people, which they're running. And then we see another closer up of Tigger, as also he approaches, which yeah, you can notice that he does have a tail. Yeah, Tigger does have a tail on here. So yeah, this Tigger has a tail. And which, of course, the one that's in the public domain, the black and yellow Tigger, not the Disney one, but the original Tigger did have a tail too, if I'm not mistaken. And then we can see Christopher Robin just seeing all these people that have been taken out. And we see this guy, supposedly, of who was actually talking to Christopher Robin in the hospital, and we see Pooh wielding a chainsaw that is on fire, and Tigger just using his claws, most likely, to scratch people. And we see a person with a like a traffic guard or something. It has one of those uniforms. It's a guy that has one of those light green like uniforms, like you would say does a construction worker or something. You know what I'm talking about, that kind of worker. And he sees Pooh coming towards him. And then we see the logo of the movie, and the trailer ends with Pooh coming towards Christopher Robin, which is in a car, with a chainsaw which is on fire. And again, just definitely wanted to do a more in-depth breakdown on this. Go more in breaking down the trailer, because I feel like I didn't really break down the trailer a whole lot from the first one. So I definitely decided, yeah, I wanted to definitely break this down. So yeah, again, this movie is just looking way better than the first one. I can just say it's just way better than the first one. And again, so the movie, of what it looks like, is not actually coming on Valentine's like it originally was planned, but in general, most likely of what it looks at the end of March, or sometime in March, next month. But again, this movie is coming very soon in general. So yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know guys below. Catch you next one.